Now, from the Metroplex, we join you from Jerry World, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, a good one in the NFC. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, three-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
I think this is something that we can expect the rest of the day here, Mike, in the passing game. They love getting the running back involved early. And I think until the defense shows they got a plan to take him away, expect them to continue to find ways to get him involved in the passing game.
On second down, it's Dak. He's got the open man. That's Jalen Tolbert. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 11 yards on the connection there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
45-yard line.
Play fake. Prescott. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
19 more yards.
19 more on that one. And another first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and long. Back to throw is Prescott. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his third season as the Green Bay starter.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you. Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
The ball carrier. He was taken down by DeMullen Clark. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. In motion, it's Golden. A second down throw for Love. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. But let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
Love's pass intended for.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
On 4th down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Cowboys offense ready now for their second drive. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead. See if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass, get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
47-yard line.
1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Third and 5. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got his man. It's Pickens.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
A give left side. Here's Williams. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Second down, Prescott. Quick throw on target to Pickens. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal.
The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Now Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Quay Walker gets in there for the sack, and now it's third and goal.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that second down sack brings up third and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
Now they operate from back at the 9, and it's third down and goal. Pistol now for Prescott. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Williams now to return. And he's
The
down
Packers
at
take
the
over
23,
first
and
and
that's
10
where the offense
at their
will
own
take over.
23-yard line.
The Packers offense ready for their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll get that complete to Dontavian Wicks. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A gain of
18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
A gain of 7.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return, and they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Cowboys 1st down.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. A one-point affair, 7-6 is the score. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's out wide to Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
For a Cowboys.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Prescott. He'll get this complete to Tolbert. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On play action, here's Dak. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
2nd and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss of 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 4. To throw is Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's going to have the 1st down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Cowboys 1st down.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
And he'll take it on in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas.
Cowboys.
That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Cowboys are in the lead by the score 13-7.
13. Packers 7.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard
Packers
line.
offense and wideout Matthew Golden headed for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now Love. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs.
Love's pass.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a pickup of 6.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The tackle made.
A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Packers.
First down, Green Bay.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
From the gun, it's Love. This one up top for Dobbs. That is caught. What a throw. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Prescott now. To the left side, caught by Lamb. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 14
Give them
yards.
14 on that play. One play, one first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
They run over center with Williams. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
Tackle made at the 44-yard
Nice job by the
line.
running back making the first guy miss, but it's the
Brings up
pursuit
second and
by the
8.
entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On second down, it's Dak. That's complete left side to Pickens. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
9 yards.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Not much there. Maybe a yard.
The ball carrier. Devontae Wyatt on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 9. They'll go again with Williams. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
On the stop.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
On third down, Prescott. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And he's in! George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and through. The Cowboys will open up a 6-point lead.
Packers 14.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own
Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On play action, Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is into the hands of Wicks. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Third down, 3 to go. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. From the gun on third down, it's Love. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
First down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On first down, it's Love. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 37-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. A second down throw for Love. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
Incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. Love to throw. He's got a man. It's Dobbs.
Pass interference. Defense. That penalty is declined.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
2nd and 10. Now Love. That's Dobbs open left side. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
It's a gain of 10.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. We'll talk things over before third down. Throwing is Love. On the move left. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. Love. To the goal line and in.
Love's
Matthew
pass
Golden.
complete to Matthew
Touchdown,
Golden.
Packers.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
That his second touchdown tonight. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
McManus
lining
on
up
for the point
extra
after.
point.
He knocks it
His
through.
kick is good.
And the Packers will go up by
Makes
a point
the
here
score
in the
Packers
second quarter.
21, Cowboys 20.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
Cowboys take over first.
Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll go with Williams. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Williams, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5. From the shotgun, it's Dak. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
9 yards.
Cowboys going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the second quarter. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Cowboys.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
So it is a 1-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counterpunch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half.
Brandon
Certainly a tightly contested first half, and You'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Packers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. We'll go play action with Love. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That's caught by Golden, right side. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. To throw is Love. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game. Don't stress the protection. And while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Now, faking the give. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of
they pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
I think the back just needs to be a little bit more decisive in the run game. And not everything is always going to be perfectly blocked, Mike. There's times where you just have to say, okay, let's get back past the line of scrimmage, pick up a couple yards, and just keep this ball going forward.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming.
At the 41. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. From the gun, it's Love. Taking off, he'll try to get there. What a run, he brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
Brought down at the 18-yard line.
They get 22 yards there. 1st down, Packers.
1st down, Packers.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
In motion goes Dobbs. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, Now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Good drive to this point. Now can you convert on 3rd and 3? Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
Love's pass intended for
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put
Incomplete.
themselves in a pretty good situation
Wilson
at
on
that
the
down and
coverage.
distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the
Brandon
incomplete,
McManus on for
brings
the
up
field
4th
goal.
down.
A 29-yard attempt.
McManus's kick,
His kick
is good. And the
Makes
Packers
the score
add
Packers
on to their
24,
lead.
Cowboys 20.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Brandon
Both teams
McManus
ready to go
kick
once
off for
more
Green Bay.
as the kick's away. A return coming from the 14. And a solid run back
Miles
there. He'll
Sanders
get this
on the
out
return.
past the 30-yard
Cowboys
line.
take over 1st and
The
10.
Cowboys offense ready
their
for
own
their
31-yard
first
line.
possession of this second half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there,
He was covered
and
by
that will lead to a
Xavier
2nd
McKinney.
down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Javonte
A
Williams.
gain of 17
A gain
yards.
of 17
That's good
yards.
for a Dallas first
And
down.
the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Javonte
And he's
Williams,
going to
the
be
ball
taken
carrier.
down. Not
tackle
so
by
easy
Quay
this
Walker.
time. They drop him
A
back
loss of
behind the
2
line.
brings
It's
up
2nd down.
2nd and 12.
So much
At
of
the
what makes a
46-yard
toss play
line.
so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
A big play and
It's
a
a
much
gain of
needed
30.
one as well.
That's
and even
good
30
for
yards.
Cowboys.
Mike, it just seems like certain
1st and
games
10
each
at
week
the
just
24-yard
align for
line.
matchups like we're seeing today. Just 2 quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown
Javonte
following that big
Williams, the
play.
ball carrier.
That one never
Brought
got
down back
started.
at the 27.
Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They try to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it, didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Pistol now for Prescott. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And he will get into the end zone. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and He's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
The kicker
Aubrey
on
now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys go up by 3. It's 27 to 24.
Packers 24. Brandon Aubrey to
So
kick
now,
off for
after the
Cowboys.
touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Packers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They bring their tight end right. On the bootleg, it's Love. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
It leads to
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Get this over the middle to Golden. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. First down, Prescott. That's caught by Tolbert, right side.
Prescott's pass.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Cowboys.
That's good for a
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On first down, right back to Williams. This time they're ready for him. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
1 yard gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Williams gets it on the draw. He'll push forward for about a yard. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle.
At the 36-yard line. A 1 yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Got a man, that's Tolbert. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a 1st down.
Cowboys, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now Prescott going to make the read and keep it himself. And he'll go into the slide there. It'll be a gain of a couple.
It's 2nd and 8.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
Rashawn Gary on the tackle. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To throw is Prescott. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He gets it to go. The Cowboys will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Packers 24.
So now,
Brandon
after the
Aubrey to
touchdown,
kick off
out
for the
is
Cowboys.
Aubrey to kick this one away. Williams now to return. And he'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop.
First and 10.
Jordan Love, the
At their
rest of the
own
Packer
22-yard
offense,
line.
ready for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Taken down
These
right
edge
at the
rushers,
line
they
of
are
scrimmage.
judged by their
No
sack
gain
totals,
on the
Mike.
play.
They love to
Brings
rush
up
the
2nd
passer.
and 10.
But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The
Taken
best
down
defenders
back at the
can just
15-yard
sense
line.
when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Third and a long way to go. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's into the hands of Wicks. He's got it. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard
It's a
line.
gain of 25 yards.
What a letdown
First
for the
down, Green
defense.
Bay.
They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now Love. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Intended for Matthew Golden.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Love. Open is Kraft. He's got it.
Love's pass.
He's going to be out of
Complete
bounds
to
inside the
Kraft.
40-yard line.
A 28-yard
It's a gain of 28
And
as
the
they
Packer
convert
first
on
down.
3rd down.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter. Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
Now give to Jacobs. He'll run right, and he is stopped in his
Jacobs,
tracks.
the ball carrier.
Loss of a couple on the
He
play.
was taken down behind the
A little
line of
surprising to see them keep the ball on the
yards.
ground, especially
And it's
given the
3rd
situation,
down.
Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. Pass caught. It's Golden. A gain of 16 yards.
Complete
Good for a
to
Green
Matthew
Bay
Golden.
first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Packers.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain. And
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football.
that was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with first down. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
By Quay Walker. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
On the play fake, Dak. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Cowboys.
First down.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver's just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap to give them the jet sweep. So when you don't get an early read, you see the leverage and the contain of the defense break down, and these receivers and the way they can run, they get out into space. They are a handful to track down. 2-possession lead, fourth quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
It's another run here for Williams. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Williams again the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
It is second and 6. From the shotgun, it's Dak. This pass right side caught by Lamb.
Complete.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Dak to throw, and he's in. Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now, Aubrey for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Cowboys tack on one more to their lead.
Cowboys 41, Packers 24.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here's Williams on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25.
The Packers offense and Romeo Doubs heading out for their next possession. And he's looking to finish strong. He has been unquestionably the star of the show, as they have just absolutely had no answer on the defensive side of the ball. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. A good play action with Love. He'll step up and run. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
That's caught by Golden, right side. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Love to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Josh Jacobs was the intended receiver. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
To go.
From the gun, it's Love. And that is incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And he's going to have the 1st down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 1st and 10 now from the 36. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screenplays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them at all.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock.
And it's third down.
First down awaits at the 26-yard line. And here's third down. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Back to throw is Love. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers are able to cut the deficit to 10.
31.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
Illegal touching. Offense.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Packers' 41-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll drop to throw. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. Packers going to use their final timeout now. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. On for the field goal now. It's Brandon Aubrey. This is going to be from 53 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Love. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds as the first down completion nets about 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He's going to uncork one, looking for Wicks. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.